Hi, this is Derek with the Kids S.A.F.E Foundation. I want to do a quick video on some sights that we're going to be swapping out. So we're going to be upgrading from a Trigicon suppressor height sight to the new XS suppressor height sights. So these are going on a Gen 5 Glock 19, and this is one that we use in our classes. This one is equipped with the Radian Ramjet with the Afterburner. This is a pretty sweet setup. We really like it. It's got the Surefire X300 turbo on it. And so kind of the first thing that I'll do to kind of get this thing ready is I'm going to break the gun down. And so obviously I'm going to check it for clear, make sure there's nothing in there, point in a safe direction, press that trigger, pull back about a quarter of an inch, pull down, gun comes apart, and I separate the two pieces. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do, because it does have the Radian Ramjet and the Afterburner on there, is I'm going to have to take out this temporary, take out this set screw here. And if you haven't checked this product out, I really like it. I use them on most of our guns, just because I really like the way the impulse control makes the gun shoot really, really flat. They're great. You can find them on the Radian website. So this is the Afterburner plus Ramjet, great product. And so just that front comp comes off, takes the barrel. I'm going to set that aside. And then here I have the upper here. And so what I'm going to have to do, the unfortunate thing with putting these new sights on, I'm actually going to have to take my RMR off here, and then I'll have to re-zero just or verify my zero before I put it into service. So I'll start by using my front sight tool here, and what I'll do is take off that front sight. Feels like it might be coming, but also might be stuck. If it is stuck, it is common to apply heat. And so I have a torch here, just kind of hit it up there, kind of heat it up and have that Loctite kind of break free. Doesn't take a lot, but just enough to kind of melt the Loctite. Now it's starting to come. And you'll see, gotta be really careful there because that is probably really, really hot. It is. It is warm. And that's what happens when you take off your sight in the middle of a video. So now that I got that out, I'll just kind of set it aside. What I do also is I make sure that I kind of clean this area out, make sure there's no residue. You know, make the surface as clean as I possibly can. And so once I have that ready, I can work on the next part. So the next part I'll work on is I'm going to take off this RMR. And what I'll do is I'll just set that aside so I can get this ready to the next step. All right, set that aside. I'm going to go ahead and pop my RMR off, set that aside. Got the battery, set those aside. And so I'm using these XS sights. I got a green and orange front dot, and then it's blacked out in the rear. These are the suppressor height sights, and these are great. I'm really excited about these. And so inside the package, you'll find lube, Loctite, the sights, everything that you would need to mount these to your Glock. So there's the front sight. What I'll do is go ahead and loosen up that screw. And then once I have it there, I'll kind of set that aside. I'll grab my handy dandy red Loctite and I'll just put a little dab on there. Be careful about putting too much on there, it'll lock things up. So ask me how I know. Then what I'll do is kind of put that front sight in place and I'll pinch it, and then I'll come on the other side here and careful because that screw will get kind of twisted in there, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. And then once I have it in there, put it in there. I'm just going to snug it up, and I want to make sure that the sight is actually on there square. So it looks like it's a little off, so what I'll do is I'll just kind of adjust it, make sure it's there. I do have my old rears on there, so I'll just double check. I'm looking here, I'm looking for the reveal, make sure it's centered pretty well. This one looks pretty good. And then what I'll do is just kind of torque it all the way, make sure everything still looks good, and now I'm ready for the next step. All right, so my next step, I'm going to be using the Wheeler Engineering sight pusher. And what I like about this is it gets things pretty precise. And what I'm able to do is press out that old sight and then put on the new one. And so once I got everything like kind of locked in there, it has this handle here, and I can see the jaws, and I'm going to have the jaws, go and push this old sight out, and it does a pretty good job. So you just use that, you just turn the handle, and you'll see that old sight just kind of work its way out pretty easy. And boom, it's free. And so what I can do now is I can kind of loosen these knobs here, and then what I can do is separate the two pieces. It's kind of like a clamshell design. You'll see here's my old sight right here, so I'll take that off, I'll set that aside, get a rag, and then I'll make sure that I clean this surface well. One thing I will do is I will add a little bit of lubricant here, and it's just helps seal things up, also helps the new sight kind of go into place. So here's my new sight, and what I like about this one, this actually got rear serrates on there, and so I'll just kind of start it and I'll slide it in there, and then what I'll do is I'll get my sight pusher put back together, and I'll make sure that they aren't caught, and so now it dropped free. And then I'll just put those knobs back on there, make sure everything's tight. Once I have everything where I need it, then I can kind of spin this handle. The lube that I use helps actually with this sight going into place. It's pretty bound up, which it kind of feels bound up, is kind of back it off a few turns, let the metals kind of release, and then you kind of start back up again, and that will help kind of break things free. Back up just a hair, see how we look, because we're getting close. All right, I'm pretty close. I'm gonna just kind of back it off there. I'm gonna take off the top here and see kind of where I'm at. I should be getting close. So one thing I'm looking here on the side of my sight. I'm also looking on this side, and I want there to be even spacing on each side. That means the sight would be centered in the channel. Looks like I'm a little bit off, and so I'm gonna still need to go this way just a hair. It looks pretty good. Let me see how I did. That looks really good. And so now I'm done with this part, and then what I can do is do the final assembly. And back to the final steps here. And what I'll do is I have my front sight put on, I have the rear. I like that. I like the orange up front, and we have the blacked out rear. That's really cool. Then I have my RMR. RMR is going to go back onto its base there. I'll take the screws, put them in place. Kind of get them started. I will follow them up with the torque wrench, and I'll show you the torque wrench. Probably on these, I'll probably go 15 inch-pounds. And take that out. Then I have the Wheeler fat wrench. Love this thing. Set for 15. Once you hear it click, it's set to 15. I'll just do it for, make sure it's good. So there it is. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put the gun back together. So with this one, I'm using the Radian Ramjet Afterburner combo. I love this combo. This is a Glock 19, so helps the gun shoot really. Use this ALG Go Juice, which I really love. It's a very thin grease. I just put a little bit just to kind of keep my barrel looking nicer, longer. Just put a little bit on there, helps with, you know, friction. And put that into place. And then I have my guide rod. I'll put that in place. And then set that aside. And then I just put a few drops here. One there, one there, one there, one there on my upper. And then what I'll do is I'll put them together just like that. Make sure everything works the way I need it to work. And then what I can do then is then put this end cap on and put the compensator back on there, and then use the taper set screw to go back into place. And then grab the bit and driver and just torque this down. It's a tapered screw, which I really like because it helps lock everything into place, makes it close to a one-piece barrel and compensator, which is really nice. And that's it. And so special thanks to XS Sights for sending this. They're our new sponsor and partner. Really like these sights. They work great on this Glock 19. I can't wait to get it to the range. Also, check out Radian for the Ramjet Afterburner. That's a really great combination. And thanks for watching.